Okay, hello guys, welcome to the new section of this tutorial. So I think someone hit me up that is still struggling on creating an HTML file, some with CSS and some was how to link their HTML file with database. So I want to assure you guys that with this channel, I will try my possible best to explain everything for you bit by bit and briefly so that you can be able to achieve everything that we learned. So first of all, um let's start with creating an HTML file. So an HTML file, before you create an HTML file, it is recommended that you create a special folder for the HTML file you are creating, right? So depending on the location, you might like to save your HTML file in documents. You might like to save it in pictures or desktop, and you might like to save it in okay. Sorry, okay. I might like to save it in any folder of your choice. Sorry for the interruption. So, first of all, let's start saving it in desktop now. So, first of all, the first thing you do is to right click. Once you right click, you click on new, then you click on this folder. So, once you click on it, so you give it the project name you want to give it. So, let's assume my first website. That's what I want to name mine here. Then you click enter now. You can see my first website. You can save it whatever name you want to save it. And each time you are starting a new HTML project, it is recommended you create a new folder also for it, right? So now, once you open your VS Code, this is the first thing you see. So just click here. You can see you can use Control Shift E. So just click on this icon. You click it, it has go. You click it, it has come. So you click on this open folder, right? You can also use file here and click on open folder. It's your choice. That's if this is not showing here. So let's use this. You click on open folder, then you navigate. So that's another importance of navigation. So you see I saved mine. I know where I saved mine, which was desktop. This is desktop. You can also use desktop here. If you save yours in documents, you just click here, you can see the document. If you save yours in pictures, you can click here. If you save yours in downloads, you can click, but mine was in desktop, so I'll just click desktop here. So you can see the folder, my first website, which is empty. So click on it and click select folder. So you can see my first website. This is it, nothing in here. So you just click on this file here. You see new file, click it. So this is how you create an HTML file. Let's also want to save mine with the name index. I've typed index. So any name you want to save it with, make sure you use .html at the end of the extension. So like I want to create HTML, I'll use index.html, right? You can see it has come. Then you press enter. So this index.html, let me zoom it more. All right. So once you want to create a CSS file, now you see come here. Okay, sorry. Okay, I just let me zoom it. Oh, that was too much. Sorry for that. I zoom it too much. Writing this okay. So you can see index.html, right? So once you want to create a new file, let's assume you want to add a CSS file, you just come here, this first icon, click it here, and you can add style. And you know CSS, once you are saving your CSS, once you have typed in the name, you must have to add .css at the end of it. So .css. So automatically you can see it has changed the icon. Then enter. So you can see you have your index, you have your CSS, right? So that's all about creating a HTML file. And if you check here now, you can see we have the two files here. That's from the folder. We have the two files. So just follow everything bit by bit. Okay, let me cover the aspect of you linking your CSS and your HTML. So you just type HTML. As you can see, it has shown this. So once you click, it will already bring out every structure of it. So let's assume you want to link your CSS, this CSS with this HTML. You come here, type link, and press enter. As you can see, the rel was style sheet and the href. So now you now write the name of your CSS and also the file extension. So since our CSS is not in folder, which later on we are going to talk about how to navigate between folders. That's let's assume you created a separate folder for your CSS. We are going to learn that also. So you see your href here. So you now type in style. So you can see it has already brought this. So let me just type it dot css. So now then you don't forget whatever you do, even though you write one word, make sure you click Ctrl S. That's Ctrl S. Or you can come here, file, then you use this save. Make sure everything you do, you save it. So we have already linked our CSS. So if I should come here and run some quotes, CSS quotes, and let's give it a background color of, let's assume tan. And you see, once I've typed in something, you can see it has turned to a bullet style. That means anytime you see something of this in form of bullets, now it means that you haven't saved your file. So make sure you press Ctrl S, or you go here and click it. So you can see this is the Ctrl S I'm talking about. Click here. So it has saved. So now some were asking also, how can we open our HTML file? So meanwhile, I think Sublime Text provided a feature whereby once you right click, you see open in browser. I don't think of VS Codes. Yeah, no, right? So once you have already typed in this, you want to view what you have done. You minimize here, go to your folder, which is this. Once you go to your folder, then double click on. You see this index. Once you see the icon has changed to Chrome or any browser, that's your default browser, you just double click on it. So once you double click, you see the background has changed to this tan. So that's all about creating an HTML file, and um also launching, that's viewing, to view your HTML project in your browser. So in case you have any question, I think you can type in that in the comment box. So next we are going to discuss more on HTML. But I believe you should go and master this, create separate file, HTML project using separate folder, master how you can navigate through these things so that when next we come to the next tutorial, it won't be hard for you to digest. So thank you very much.